Resistance. So I just spent the past 3 hours fixing something in my funnel, my website. And for me, working on websites is a challenge because there's always something to fix. There's always, if I fix one problem, then another problem comes almost every time. Like, I'm really excited. Like, okay, I'm about to finish. And then there's another problem that happens. And that's part of life. But I notice whenever I get close to a goal, when I get closer and closer to a goal, there's always this huge resistance. And so the last year, I've just been focusing on systems and building out my marketing system, my marketing funnel, because I want to learn how to do this. I think this will be my core in the future. But of course, when you're learning something for the first time, um, it takes longer usually. Like when you start a new job, remember at the beginning it was always difficult. It took longer, it probably cost more money. And so that's just the cost that you have to pay, unless you pay someone else. But anyway, yeah, I just spent 2 or 3 hours with this problem, and I just thought, man, I need to take a break. Like, sometimes you have to take a break and just come back to it. So I'm happy I have a support system, so I can ask people questions. I'm a part of the group. But anyway, it just reminds me, just with English, like for me, the beginning is the hardest. Like A2 to B2 is the hardest part of English because you're learning the structure, you're learning how things work, you're learning the systems, right? And when you're learning a language, um, there are a lot of systems that you have to learn, processes and strategies. And so you have to learn how a system is or a language is formed or a language is constructed. And for me, A2 to B2 is the grammar jungle. So learning all the grammar rules and stuff, the main grammar rules, is difficult because you have verbs, verb conjugations, and all that stuff. So irregular verbs and exceptions. But when you reach B2, oh, it gets so much easier. It gets so much easier. Once you get to B2, the B2 level, the intermediate, upper intermediate, it's almost just like you're going downhill. It's just fun. So, resistance. When you're trying to reach your goal, there's always going to be resistance. Just push through.